Alright, what's up YouTube? Go on a journey here. We have a level 78 Chaos Cyclone Occultist, and we are at Awakening level 8. Promenade Tier 5, Standard League, just for display purposes. A little bit of lag here, nothing to worry about.
I watched the nomads passing with great admiration. Its life was brief and without consequence, and its struggle fueled the growth and maturation of the wizened and determined. For a flash, I felt the sadness I sought in my own youth, and the relief that I sought it no longer.
Boss damage here is still a work in progress. Our gear is not optimized exactly. So this character is rerolled from a Death's Oath Occultist, and instead of being damage over time, this is hit based. We're using Chaos Penetration on the skill tree. So AoE, Intelligence, that thing. We're using a anatomical knowledge here to gain percent life, just a little bonus in life. Corruption Wheel, damage. We are combining a Lethal Pride under Rakiata Legion Jewel with Mahuxotl's Machinations once more to only need Fire and Chaos Resist. Using Lucidity to reduce the mana cost of Cyclone. Chaos Damage Wheel. This is a pretty simple wheel. Just threw it together. This has 2 notables and 9 passives. Ideally, you'd want 3 notables and 8 passives. And you could use any medium cluster you'd like. I just skipped it to go to the Chaos Resist Born of Chaos clusters. Chaos damage, life. We're using Acrobatics and Phase Acro because Acro reduces our energy shield, which is effectively non-existent because it's not being used for defense. All of our damage bypasses energy shield, so we don't need energy shield. So the synergies here are Tempered by War with Mahuxotl's Machination, allowing us to only need Fire and Chaos Resist. On top of that, if we use Dynamo, not Dynamo. On top of that, if we use Cowl of the Thermophile, we've got guaranteed 75% fire resist and reduces cold and lightning resist, which we don't need anyway. And because we're an occultist, we get 60% to chaos resist. So essentially, between this chaos resist ring here, which honestly is very low tier, a Impresence giving us chaos resist, and Despair not taking any mana reservation, we hit 75 fire resist and 106 chaos resist. All you need, minimum investment. On top of that, because this has Vault Pact on it, we have our maximum and our total life recovery from Leech doubled, and then we have 100% increased life recovery per second from Life Leech on Cherubim's Maleficence. Combine that with the Wretch, 200% of our Life Leech applies to enemies as chaos damage. We're using a Paradoxica to double our chaos resist we're adding, such as the ones from Alberon's Warpath. Now, a alternative you could take with this build is strength stacking with replica Alberon's Warpaths. and then your tree would most likely go more to the left, allowing you to pass through Resolute Technique and not need Precision, and you'd come down to Utmost Strength, Utmost Might for Strength. It would also put you in a range of Call to Arms, very useful there. So yeah, just to go over the gear one more time, we have a Paradoxica with Chaos Resistance, Penetration, and Accuracy. Cowl of the Thermophile allows us to not even worry about Fire Resist. Mahuxotl's Machination allows us to ignore Cold and Lightning Resist. We only need to, at that point, invest into Chaos Resist, which Occultist handles, for the most part. And the rest of the gear is sort of just thrown together. Ethereal's Promise, very nice, because we're doing so much chaos damage. We can leech a lot of chaos damage, and it will come around as more leech, more chaos damage. The links for Cyclone here are Close Combat, Awakened Added Chaos, Life Leech, Pulverize, and Infused Channeling. For auras, I'm using Flesh and Stone, Summon Skitterbots, Despair, Precision, Blood and Sand. A potential alternative you could use is, instead of using Impresence, you can simply have Despair on your mana and instead use Ol's Uprising to get Envy, which will not reserve any mana. Envy will give you 100 to 141 additional chaos damage to attacks, which will be doubled by Paradoxica. Because this is a hit-based chaos damage Occultist build, you can easily fit in the new chaos damage skills for next league in Expedition. I have Method to the Madness anointed or allocated for chaos damage, chaos resist, and maximum chaos resist. And on the Cowl, I have Dynamo allocated for easy mana sustain, very easy mana sustain. If you're using any guard skill, it's very nice. If you'd like to see how this build functions more in 3.15 or even have a full guide on it, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment for the algorithm, follow on twitch.tv/Cotality, as well as the Instagram, Cotality_gaming, and as always, explore responsibly.